I think that a doctor is much more than a guy who knows the science of medicine or the techniques of medicine. He has to be a broad person. He should know something about philosophy, something about history, something about English, literature, and so forth. He should be a broad person. I would have to say this, that from the time I started medical school here till today, I've been in love with Hopkins. I've been falling in love. I fell in love quickly, and my love's just gone higher and higher. Because there's something about this place. Well, it's excellence, number one. There's a reaching out for excellence. I mean, here at Hopkins, we know we're not perfect. We know we're not excellent. But I think everybody in this staff, faculty, nurses, technicians, everybody on this staff, reaches out and tries to be the best. And I quickly got that feeling that everybody there wants the best, and they're reaching for it and striving for it. And that's what I believe in.
Okay.
I was resident for 3 years. But we had no money, no pay.
No salary.
No salary.
No time off.
No time off.
In this program for 3, 4 years.
Yeah, right.
Why did people do it, Phil? Why did you do it?
Because we loved it. We loved it. We worked ourselves hard as the dickens, but we were all happy. We all loved it.
It was almost vows of chastity. You couldn't be married. You were getting
we got married.
How did you get married, and how did you get
We got married.
What was the policy towards...
My wife and I got married. We had, where do you hear this one? During my residency, we had 1 child a year for 4 years. So we lived in a little house in McElderry Street, a little fallen down, terrible looking place. It was awful. But we loved it. We loved it. And my wife was fantastic. Wonderful. A doctor has to be the following things. He has to be a scientist. He must be a scientist, and a good one. He must be a good technician. But also he must be a communicator. He must be a communicator. He must be able to communicate with people. And then next, he must be a person that plans the patient's management. Plans the patient's management. Management's the big word. Diagnosis is not the big word, and treatment is not the big word. Because you may have a patient, you may have a disease that we can't here and now diagnose, or you may have a disease which we can't here and now treat. But we have to manage it, which means we take care of all aspects of it. We take care of the medical aspects, we take care of the personal, the interpersonal, the social, the financial, and so forth. We take care of all aspects of your disease. That's what a doctor is. And that's the kind of doctors we have to produce.